Hello everyone. I believe this is Tuesday. I think it is. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't even know for sure. Yes. It is Tuesday. They're calling for heavy storms to come in tonight, but so far so good. We're going to be using Mix2Mold tonight. Now, I have a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of the 10-minute cure pieces that I've got to get poured. I've got a nativity. I have 3 nativity sets that I need to get poured. I sold 2 of them. And I've got a couple of the gingerbread sets that I need to get poured. But tonight we're going to use Mix2Mold, and we're going to do some new molds that I haven't been able to do yet. And most of them are Christmas related because now we're getting to that point. So I'm going to just flip you around and we're going to get started. But I just wanted to come on and say, hey, welcome. And for all of y'all that have never been here before, my name is Beth, and I am so glad that you're here. Alrighty, we're going to flip this around and we're going to put this up here. And we're going to fan it out. And come on, fan out. Okay, I guess that's about as big as it gets, right? Can you see everything on here? Yes, you can. Okay, that's all that matters. We are going to be doing, this is the Holy Family. I just want that in white. I just want a plain white one. That is for me. And this is the snail that I got that I never poured. It's a little planner. And so I want to pour that. And I'm just going to pour that white because I want to paint that. This right here, we're going to do a little bit different. And then this is a little box that I'm also going to make in a Christmas color box. And then this is... it looks like Donald Duck's uncle. Who was that? I don't remember. But it's got the hat. The duck has the hat on and the little eyepiece. And oh, y'all know, I can't remember what his uncle's name was. But I want to pour that because I've not poured this yet either, just to see what it looks like. And all these came from Temu. All these molds came from Temu. I will show you. Now, I'm not pouring these tonight unless I decide to do it. I want to get this poured. I've not poured that. And it's a little gingerbread, but it's got a cute little... It reminds me of Pennsylvania Dutch, this little heart, like a primitive. It's got a little bow there. It's got little bitty... I don't know what they look like, and I sort of want to see what they look like. And, of course, this nativity that I need to get poured, and hopefully I'll have time. I want to do a full set for me, and I want to put it on the board. I want to paint the background and make a shadow box effect and put this in it. Now that I want to do for me. I don't know if I'm going to get around to it, but if I do, that will be a video. And then I've not poured this, and I would love to get this poured. That's the Santa in the sled with the reindeer and gifts, which would be really cool. And these right here, I have 2 of them. One's the real thing, one's Temu. I'd like to pour these and get these hard, or almost hard. No, I need one set totally cured, and then get another set where it's almost totally cured, and you put them together and you make. And I want to do that. So if we have time after we do all this, then we may do this one. But we're going to do this a little differently. Y'all know I'm all about organic and making it look sort of, well, this isn't going to look real, but I thought, oh, what if I did this with crushed glass, green crushed glass, and then that could be silver for the star. And then this, which is supposed to be the ground, mix it sort of pebbly and but sparkly, like maybe ice and snows in it. So what I did is I took that, what they're calling sand. I got it at the Salvation Army. It's like little tiny pebbles. I added white sand, and then I added diamond dust. That. And this has been around since I've been around. And it's made here in the United States, and it is true crushed glass. So I added some of that and some white sand, which was sort of sparkly. And then I've got the Ashland green cut glass, and I added a little bit of diamond dust to that too, just to add a little sparkle. And then I have the Ashland silver cut glass. And again, I added the diamond dust just a little bit to add a extra little sparkle. Now, you're not going to see it like you would in resin. I am going to use Mix2Mold, but I am going to pour this into the mold and then pour Mix2Mold over it, which means I'm going to have to take sand paper and sand it so this pops through. And that's exactly what I want to do. I will be making Mix2Mold with a green for the tree. I'm going to do the same thing, a little bit of the same thing with this. And I'm going to be doing the lid in red and the bottom in green. So I guess we can go ahead and get started. And I'm going to go ahead. Now this is wet a little bit. And I'm going to wet this just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and wet this part in here too. Just a little bit. I'm going to get it wet. Okay, now I want a spoon. I don't want to just throw that all in there. And good gracious. Okay, y'all, I need spoons. What happened to my spoons? Okay, I have a spoon. It's not a big spoon. I was looking for those silver spoons. But, okay. And I'm going to make it fairly thick. I probably mixed way too much of this up, but that's okay. I almost want to do this with resin. I think it looks so cool in resin. I'm probably going to end up changing my mind here, aren't I? No. We're going to go with my initial thought. And I did wet this, so it's not totally dry. And I'm trying to get it to where it is going to go up on the edges. I'm sort of molding it to where I want it to go. didn't mix up a whole lot of this. It's okay. No, I've never put this much in before, so we will see. I did order some more Mix2Mold from Hobby Lobby. And it is $20.99 now, which it's still cheaper than the other. I'm going to go ahead and make up a bunch, I think. No, I've changed my mind. I'm not going to make up a bunch. I'm going to do a little bit at a time. Because I can control it better that way. So. Okay. I'm putting some espresso alcohol ink in here just to tint it just a little bit. It doesn't want to really accept alcohol ink much in Mix2Mold, but I don't want it to be white. What I might do, I don't want it to be opaque either, so and I never did hear back from Bondcraftor, so I don't know what's going on with them, but I'd really like to know if somebody can answer, if I can just order that coffee. Okay, it's not white anymore. I don't know if you can tell it. I just didn't want it to be white. And I am going to mix some of this in with it, so we've got some there, but I'm also going to mix some because this is going to fall off. I know it's going to fall off. I'm prepared for it to fall off. This may be a mistake, but we won't know until we try it. But I think this is going to fall off. I think I probably should have UV resined this first. Or I could have put varnish in with it and stuck it in there and let it dry and then poured it. Because there's nothing to keep it on, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to move it around. Because I'm afraid if I don't, and then I'll just have to sand it. I'm going to have to find another mold. Yeah, I'm trying to get I don't want to over pour this because this is the stand for the Christmas tree. I'm just slowly pouring this in because okay, and we still have this, so let me find a mold real quick. Well, let's see if this is enough to do this. I can add a little bit more to it, I guess. Where's my water? Spray water. Not this one. Okay. This is the pebbles. And so I'm going to just pour some in here. And I'm going to pour some of the alcohol. Inks down in there, and then I'm going to pour this in, and let's see what happens here. I'm making sure that there's no air bubbles down in there, which let me get a smaller tool. Okay, and I need to mix up just a little bit more. And I'm almost out of water. Get a little bit of water. And I am making a mess, but it doesn't bother me making a mess with Mix2Mold because it's so easy to clean up. I don't worry about it with this at all. I might have to get a bigger cup though. I put way too much water in this. Maybe I can do it. I want the consistency of buttermilk. Maybe I can get it in there without having to switch it over. Because it's almost there. Yep, I got it. Oh yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure this is full and level, but not there's water standing. Which is okay. Okay, cool. Are we having fun yet? I cannot believe how messy this is. It's not always this messy, y'all. Okay. See, I have water in this, and I need to not have it standing. See, I had it standing in there too, and that was my first mistake. Okay. I'm going to put some in there. To me, it's easier for me to do this and move it around once. I put the Mix2Mold in. Okay. I can get some more of that. Okay. So I'm going to mix some up, but I am going to put some of the green, I believe, in there and hope I'm going to need to get some more water. I thought I was so prepared. Oh boy. Jokes on me. Okay. I really want a deep green. And these are the Alumilite Hydrocast Pigments. And I don't want that color green. It's too blue, I think. Too blue. I love the green, but not to go with that. So, coming in here, I'm going to add some black to it. Yep, that did it. See the color now? Okay. Yeah, I made a boo-boo with that star. Okay. I'm going to have to sand all this down. But I have to do this to make sure that it's in there where the mixed mold is holding it in there, and it won't come out. Yeah, I'm going to make a mess here. Believe you me, it's not bothering you any more than it's bothering me. The only good thing is I know that I can have this cleaned up in just about 2 minutes because it cleans up so easy. Just want to make sure that I've got it, so when I start sanding it, I'm going to get that color again. And again, I need to put some more. You can feel it when you do this. You can feel where you need to put more. I'm going to go ahead and just fill this up because I know it's going to take more. Okay. Let's get that poured in there too so I can get that squished around before it starts setting on me. And yes, all this is getting Mix2Mold on it. I realize that, but it comes off. You can sand it off, and then you can get that color right back. I've just got to make sure that there's enough in it so where I can get the sanding. Or the color when I do the sanding. cool. Okay. And since I wanted that up here, no, I wanted that down there, didn't I? I wanted the green box or the green lid. I don't remember. We're going to go this way since I probably have enough to fill that up. Maybe not. Oh, it's starting to set. Yeah, I'm just making sure that this stuff is getting all the way down. I can't see it down in there. Doesn't look like it's going down in there, but I don't see how in the world it's not. Okay, well, it will be what it will be, right? Oh, I should have worn my gloves. Not because the Mix2Mold, but because this Alumilite color. Oh my word, I'm going to have brain hands. Okay, I'm going to be back. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and I'm going to put the stuff up we don't need anymore, and then we'll continue. All right, we are back, and my hands were horrible, but other than that, we're good to go. I had to open up another bucket of Mix2Mold, and those three things are going to be white. So I'm going to just make up a bunch. Oh, yes, I know I just made another mess, didn't I? My Christmas tree is not going to come out. I moved it too soon, and I mean, it cracked all over on the sides, on the star. It was too wet, and it's heavy, and I knew better, but I did it anyway because I was trying to get everything cleaned. Learn by my impatience. Just let it set for at least an hour. It's still setting in there, and we'll demold it. We'll see what it did and the pieces that are left. We might be able to piece it back. I've been known to do that before. Okay. And that is good. I we're going to take and spray some only because it just really looks like there, it would be really easy to get air bubbles. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit there. I probably need to move this. I'm squeezing this. Okay. And I'll do the same thing. I will do the shimmy, shimmy, shake. I used to say that all the time. When I first started doing Mix2Mold. I'm seeing lumps in this. Yeah. Oh my, that's a big, what is that? What is in this? That's a new, I don't know what that is. This is a new batch, so I don't know, y'all. Okay, and then the same thing with this. Okay, this is the Nativity family. Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. And I just wanted a plain white one. There's lumps, and that's not the, I don't know what's in here. I'm going to set that over there, and hopefully I have enough to fill that one up. Okay, and we'll go ahead and do, this is the stand to the other piece that I did, so we'll go ahead and do this one too. Just make sure that oh no. Good thing is oh, good gracious. Well, the good thing about this is that this stuff dries really good. This is a new shirt I got from Walmart. Thankfully, I only paid $9.99 for it. but it's warm. And I really like it. So, just in case you do that, you want to see how easy that is. Now, if I'd done that with resin, the shirt would have been ruined. I wouldn't have wore this down here if I was doing resin. I don't know how many new shirts I have ruined where the sleeve gets in there and you can't get resin out of clothes. You can cut it out. I've actually done that before to some shirts. Oh, I've got some left. Okay, I don't have enough left to do any of that though, so let me see if I've got a small something. I don't see any small somethings. Nope. I thought I had a little grumpy owl that I didn't pour. Not owl, but yeah, I don't want to waste it. You know, these are supposed to be worry stones, but I think I'm going to make these into prayer stones. I thought about that the other night, and I thought, oh, this would be so cool. Put scripture on them and paint them. Do a watercolor painting of some sort. Well, I don't have enough for the grumpy old cat. So I guess that's next time. Okay. And I am going to just wipe this out. Okay. And we'll get some more water. Because I have that and then I have that, right? I don't know how in the world I make such a mess. I got this stuff in my hair. Oh, I love it when I don't have to add any to it. It just comes out. Oh, see, after I do this for a while, it all comes back. Okay, I don't think this is going to be enough for this either. But we'll pour it. I'm going to do this. Yep, I knew there was something down in there. I got it though. I want to make sure that it gets down in where it needs to though. I think I'm going to have to pour some, make some more up. Yep, I'm going to have to make more up. This is not enough. Almost, but not quite. Okay. Well, thankfully it's just white. Okay. Okay, what is in this stuff? I don't understand. This is hard. I'm trying to fill them up all the way. These are not real thick anyway. Okay. Well, I'm just going to add to this. Whoa. Well, I got way too much. Oh, look at that red. Look at that red. I don't think that is going to be enough, though. Okay. Come on. Now I've got to get those put in there. Okay. Let me bring it over here. Well, alrighty. Okay, I could just, I need something else though. I'm not going to pour that cat red. So, that is for the lantern. I don't think this is going to work, but we can find a use for it. I don't think they should sell this mold with just one of these when you need 4 to complete it. That just didn't make any sense at all to me. Oh, that red is gorgeous though. We'll figure out something to do with that. It's not going to be for that though. That's not going to work. How long is this video? Oh wow, it's just an hour so far. Okay, I'll come back when it's all ready to demold. Well, good morning. Yes, these have been sitting in the mold all night long. I went upstairs and I ended up not coming back. So I'm down here without even having coffee. I can tell you right now, my tree is not going to come out of the mold in one piece. I moved it too fast when I was trying to get everything off of here to clean, and that broke, and a piece over here broke, and this broke. But I went ahead and left it in here to see if we could play with the pieces and see if it would have turned out the way that I was hoping it would turn out. So we're going to go ahead and get this out of the mold, because I know this piece, see, I knew it was going to. And that is because I moved it too fast. Now the star, is that going to stay in one piece now? Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if that's coming through. Can you see the... Yeah. I hate it because I think this would have been really, really pretty. But we're going to do this real quick just so we can see if it would... hold on just a second. Alrighty, we are back. I actually brought me coffee from Dutch Bros. I added water. I sprayed water on this. And I just wanted to show you, if I hadn't moved it, it would have been perfect. And we would have been looking at a really cool looking tree. But I wanted to show you, and that is the air purifier, the sound that you're hearing. It's sort of chilly in here now. Yeah, see, this would have been so nice. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And I would have sanded it down a little bit more. This had the green in it. Yeah, let's just do a piece of this, because this had more of the green. And even though it split, and the only reason why I did that is because I moved it when it was still wet, and it cracked. But I will not throw this away. I will break it up and use it in something else. I'm not seeing the green though. Oh, there's a piece of the green. It's just not as... Oh, and there's a piece of the green. It's just not as heavy. And then, of course, you really have to sand it down. Yeah, there's another piece of the green. I would have loved this. I would have absolutely loved that tree. You can just imagine what it would have looked like. And I'm not going to throw this away. And I think I'll probably keep this and try to do it again. I won't do it on camera again. I have too many other things that I need to get done, but and I came down here with no paper towels on a day that I really need paper towels. I woke up with a major headache this morning, and I very rarely get a headache. Yes, I'm just squirting a little bit of alcohol. Okay. Well, this is the base. Let's see how the base turned out, even though we can't use it right now. we can use it later. That's drips that I got from... And that's a good thing about Mix2Mold. You can sand it down. Really, really easily. Okay. And once again, we're going to sand that down because we know what's up underneath that. And I want to see what's up underneath it. And yes, I always do. I am going to, I think I'm going to put a new one on here because I don't want that color. If I can't get that color off of there. But I might be able to. And I sort of do it in circular motion. Oh, that sounds wonderful, doesn't it? There it comes. Okay, I'm going to come over here. I don't have it. This is my last paper towel. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything else down here. I would have loved this tree. Let's see, I love that base, and I think it would have, it just, yeah. I'm going to keep the base, and I will sand it a little bit more. We may revisit this on another video, because I am not ready to give up on that. And I just want to show you, like, this would have been the colors. That would have been the tree. This would have been the base. It just, it would have been great. Okay, we've got a lot to get out of here, and I'm running out of time because my video from last night didn't stay on, so I have to split, and I can only do it up to an hour and a half, and so I've got like 25 minutes on this. Okay, this is going to be the top. Okay, so that is going to be the top. That is good to know. I'm going to go over here because I don't have a towel, and I'm going to sand it down just like I did before. And I'm going to stop this long enough, and I'll come back when I've got it sanded down. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this video. Yeah, it stopped on me, so my phone is going wacky. I've got the bottom out. I hope this works. This is the top. And I could sand this more, but I don't really want to. This is what it looks like before I sand it. And this is the way the top. Oh, I really am going to like this. Oh, that looks straight up like a Christmas box. Oh, okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I am going to stop it while I sand it down, and then I'll come back. Okay. Now, this only fits a certain way. There it goes. Oh, I'm happy with that. I'm going to put something on top of it. But, oh, yeah. That looks straight up like Christmas. And that's what the inside looks like. And I could sand that to get more of those, but I'm afraid that I would, but see, you could really sand this thing down. But I love this box. This is a new mold that I got, and I am going to have so much fun with that. Oh, that worked out. And the Christmas tree would have worked out. It would have been gorgeous. Okay. Now, this I'm just going to demold. We're not going to do anything with it. I'm not going to sand it down or anything. This is the bottom part of the lantern. I just wanted to see. And see, this could also be used for a candle holder where you could put something else. You could put trees around it. I just want to see what this is going to look like. I'm taking it over here. Well, it's already messy over here. Yeah, and I need to get the edges smoothed out, which that's not a problem. And then I also do the same thing with this that I did with this box. Oh my, look at there. Look at there. I have a little tray for that box to fit on. It fits perfectly on that little tray and gives you another little. Yeah, let me just get my file out and see if I can't get it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I am so happy with this because you have this, which I just used the, this is supposed to be a lantern. This is what you're supposed to be doing with it and putting it together that way. But it only came with these two pieces, and I had leftover, so this mold can be used for other things. That's how thick it is. This box, this is just crazy. Okay, so we have the little box, we have the little trinket, we have the little candle holder, but look what you can do with this. This is from one of the other molds, you could glue those up here like that. I just did it a minute ago. And then you could put the deer in front. And that would look so cool. And I hope you can see that. And because we're running out of time, I'm not going to do that. But oh, this is wonderful. This was an unexpected, awesome. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, and if you had one of those little glass globes that you could set on top of that. Oh, you could go. See, my mind just will not stop now. You could go to the Dollar Tree and get one of those, just those glass globe looking, not, they're in the glass section, but they're sort of the fat looking glasses, and you could just set that, and then you could put something on top, like little greenery or something. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, we've got to move on. Okay, this is just a stand, and I got the purple again. So, not the purple, but the pink. Yep, so it is that espresso. I thought it was that other color, but it is the espresso giving me the pink, the espresso alcohol ink. That is so weird. We're going to leave it because it goes to this. And I may paint it if this doesn't have the same color. Why? Ooh, but I like this. Oh, I like that a lot. Now, I could sand this down because it's got pebbles in it. Oh, but I don't think I want to sand. Look how weird that is. I don't think I'm going to be painting this. But that's how it goes. Oh, I really, really like the way that turned out. And I'm really going to like this mold. What I want to do, though, is I want to make 2 of these. And I want to put one that way. And then do another one. If I can get it popped back in here, right? And do it that way, attach it so where it stands a little bit taller. Like this. Because this is quite short. I mean, it's okay. But it is a little short. But now I can tell you, and I'll tell you this. Yeah, I'm just trying to pick this off real fast. I don't know, it's bothering me because I can feel it on here. Okay. If you had another plate, you could actually attach it. Here, I'll show you. I think I've got some over here real quick. And this is how you could add to stuff. I don't know how. I think I'd want it a little bit higher. But yeah. If it was this high, this would be sort of cool. And I could actually paint that and put some alcohol ink on there and spray it. It would not be good for food, okay? You could not use this to serve food with. unless you put like parchment paper down and lined it. And I know some people do that, so that is an option, but I think these are cool. And that is another one of the new molds. Not as cool as the first thing, but still pretty cool. Okay. And I'm just getting this off. So we can get this one out. This is the snail one. Oh, that is cute. Oh, look at that. That is adorable. Look at the face on that. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the little flowers. Oh, that is cute. Okay. Oh, I wish that Christmas tree had to come out, because this stuff, see, the Christmas tree would have looked like that. Okay. And this is the Holy Family. Oh, this is perfect. I'll clean the edges up a little bit. I'll wax it. That's all I want to do. It's simple. And I want that for, and I like stuff like this a lot more in Mix2Mold than I do the resin. You could paint that if you wanted to. This might be really cool to paint in watercolors, actually. Really, really cool. But I just want it all white, so I'm doing a white nativity too. I just want it all white. Okay. That is just so weird. I put the same. Maybe it wasn't espresso. Maybe it was the caramel. I know I put espresso in this. And I got that pink again, so it was that. Okay. Which is, you know, that's not a problem. You can paint that very easily. Okay, and this, I hope this looks like I think it's going to look. Now, this is a candle mold. Good thing about leaving them in overnight, you don't have to worry about the pieces breaking. Look at that. That's like a steampunk Donald Duck. Look at the detail. Ah. Oh, that's going to be fun to paint. Look at that. Okay. Wow, y'all. My best, okay, I have these, but y'all have seen these, but I'll go ahead and take them out. And I am going to make these into prayer rocks and put scriptures on them. I just think that would be really cool. And make them and leave them at places, like, you know, the little Jesus things. Oh, that would be fun to do. These are just so smooth. They feel good in your hands. Alrighty. That is everything that we made today. And the only thing that I think is ugly is this thing. And I don't, it's just the color. It's just the color that is doing it for me. And I'm actually looking to see if there's not. This is hazelnut. Nope, that's too brown, I think. I need a yellow brown. Or really dark. This is a truffle. Okay, I think I found the perfect color. This. Let's, no, let's go for it. No, I don't think it's going to work either, but maybe. And see, this is the, oh, it's got a texture. It's the terracotta paint, and I love this stuff, y'all. This stuff is awesome, especially on Mix2Mold. You see the texture on that? It makes it look straight up like pottery. And it just grabs hold. I didn't need to paint all this because I want to be using that for a stand. This brush is not any good. And you could stipple it too to get it all together texture. Take a hard brush, and I'm not going to paint the bottom right now. I just had to get that color off of there. That looks much better to me than the other did. But yeah, if you've not used this paint before, this works really, really well on the Mix2Mold. Alrighty. I am going to have to say thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up, like button for me. If you've not subscribed, I would love for you to do that too. We do have a Facebook group. I'd love to see you over there if you're part of the Facebook world. And please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if you have any questions, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.